Good morning, Christine Regan Lake here. Welcome to The Art of a Life Well Lived. It's good to be back and it's good to have you here. So, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would so love for you to do that. I'm trying to grow my channel and get my message out to whoever needs to hear it. And so, if you like my videos, if you want to hit the bell button or the like button and subscribe, that would be awesome. Okay, so what do I want to talk about today? Today, I want to share with you a story. It's a story from early on as I was beginning the separation from my ex-husband. And so we moved out here to Arizona 10 years ago. And 5 weeks after we got here, I moved out to, start our separation and divorce. And I don't know, a few months later, I was coming back from California. I had taken a trip to California and I was driving through the desert. And then all of a sudden, something hit me and I had a massive aha moment, one of those like spiritual 2x4s to the head. And when I got back, I went to my ex-husband, my current husband at the time. And, I just said to him, I said, Mike, I'm so sorry if I ever made you feel wrong. You're perfect just the way you are, perfectly imperfect, just like we all are, right? No one's perfect, right? We all have our imperfections. I said, I'm perfectly imperfect. I said, I was just trying to get my needs met. And the reality is that, your needs and wants in a relationship and the values, what you want in a relationship, it's so important to be in alignment. And what can sometimes happen is all of a sudden at some point in your relationship, whether you're dating someone or you're engaged or you're married, and it can become very clear that your wants, needs, and desires for an intimate relationship and the wants, needs, and desires of your intimate partner are not in alignment. You don't want the same things. And, the challenge is that you can try, obviously, in a conscious relationship to, make adjustments to try to meet your partner's needs. But, if fundamentally your wants, needs, and desires are so far apart from the wants, needs, and desires of your intimate partner, it's going to be very, very difficult to make that connection work. And, this is why I think it's so important for people, that old saying, know thyself. It's so important because if you don't know yourself, you can't know who a good partner is for you, right? So if you don't know at the deepest level what your core needs are, what the hierarchy of your needs and values are, because the hierarchy matters, I've talked about that in other videos. It's really important to know who you are, and it's important to understand who your partner is and really see if the lives that you are each individually wanting cross over and are building towards the same vision. Because if it's not, there's going to be a lot of pain and suffering. And the thing is, unconditional love, the way real love works is that I love you as you are. It's not about trying to change that person. It's not about trying to modify their behavior to meet your needs, right? When you love someone, truly love them, you love them as they are. And in an intimate connection, you have to say, okay, this is who this person is. This is the rhythm of our relationship, and I can either decide to accept that, even if it's not meeting my needs, or I can say, you know what, I just fundamentally don't think that we are in alignment and want the same things, and you can, end the connection and open up the opportunity for both of you to go out and find partners who are a vibrational alignment for what you're looking for. But I think it's really important to, no matter what, where you are in your relationship, I think it's always very important to take some time and put yourself in the shoes of your partner and think about your behavior, how you have been engaging and interacting with them, and ask yourself and question yourself to say, have I been trying to control their behavior? Have I been trying to modify their behavior to meet my needs, and trying to force someone to be someone that they're not, right? There was a great book that I read years ago, and it was called When I Love Myself Enough. And one of the phrases in the book was that when you finally learn self-love, you understand that it is abuse to try to force someone to be someone they're not, to try to force someone to, you know, modify their behavior to meet yours. It's abuse to try to expect someone or force someone to be someone that they're not. That's abusive. You know, everyone is a sovereign individual, and everybody has the right to their own life to, you know, now if they're violating your boundaries, that's something completely different. But if it's, you know, it's just a matter of, you know, their behavior isn't in alignment with how you want the rhythm of your relationship to be, well, that's something different. But it's so important for us to own our behavior and to apologize when we've ever tried to, you know, convince someone or tell someone or, you know, to be something that they're not so that they can meet our needs. That's not love, that's control. And, you know, listen, did I realize that I was doing that at the time? No, I didn't realize it. I was in survival mode. I was trying to meet my needs. And so, you know, I would make requests and things like that. But the reality is, you know, we are who we are, and you have to, you know, acknowledge who you are. You have to acknowledge who they are, and you have to realize, um, if you're in alignment and if your intimate connection, you know, has a shared vision of what you're trying to build towards. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I have to be honest with you, when I went to him and I apologized and I said that, and it was truly coming from my heart, because it was really, I did truly understand that, like, you know, there might have been times where, you know, I did make him feel wrong or whatever, you know what I mean? And I could feel how appreciative he was that I was honoring his feelings, his experience, and things like that. And, you know, I think that's part of what, you know, just one of a million things each of us, he and I, have contributed or, you know, done in the past 10 years while co-parenting our children through our divorce. So I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you found value. If you're not aware, I do have a link in my description box for my fundraising page to Operation Underground Railroad. I am an abolitionist, and I'm committed to raising $1 million for Operation Underground Railroad to rescue children from human trafficking. It's a $150 billion industry. It is the fastest growing criminal enterprise on earth, and there are over 2 million children in slavery today. It is the greatest and urgent need on this planet to be healed, and I would love if you felt in any way, shape, or form compelled to donate to them. Every penny goes to them, and I look forward to, you know, rescuing these children. So let's do this. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.